Answer me this, folks. I'm going to give you two extreme choices. It is your first month on YouTube. Do you spend it putting all of your time, energy, and resources into a single video, or do you post a video every single day, come what may? Answers in the comments below and why. Also, don't choose anything in between. It has to be one video in a month or a video every single day, and it'll become clear why very soon. Hey folks, I'm Rob. Welcome back to vidIQ. And yeah, this is a question that goes back to the idea of quality versus quantity and how often you should post on YouTube. I often pose these creator questions on our YouTube community tab, and this, as always, is proving to be popular. And so far, more than 2/3 of you seem to be going down the route of the single video in your first month to ensure video quality. And you know what? I couldn't disagree more. Now, that's not to say that I'm right and you're wrong. I've already told all of you I'm not an expert if you've watched this video, but I do have very strong opinions about this particular topic. And very recently, I discovered that somebody who I greatly admire on the YouTube platform pretty much agrees with me. Obviously, I watch a lot of YouTube content, but I watch most of it at double speed because I just need to get through a lot of videos every single day. But there is one creator that I always slow down to normal speed because I just want to bask in their video glory. And that is MKBHD, otherwise known as Marques Brownlee. I would say of all of the YouTube creators I've watched over the past 15 years, he has been most inspirational in my own YouTube journey, especially when I started my own tech channel. Now, very recently, Luria from Live Streaming Pros interviewed Marques about his video creation process, and he had this to say on the idea of quality versus quantity and what you should do if you're starting your own YouTube channel.
Here's a good thing to keep in mind to know if you're getting better or not. I'm often asked, like, would you rather get started by working for a month on your first video or by working on a new video every day for a month? And I'd pick the new video every day for a month every time because it lets you learn the skill of finishing a project, starting a project, evolving your skills as it goes on. And if you're able to look back at something you made a month ago and immediately see tangible things that you would change or would have done differently, you're getting better. And if you stop seeing things in your old footage or your old videos that you do better, you're not getting better anymore. So always continue to look forward a little bit and try to make sure the next thing you make is better than the last thing. And if you're able to continue doing that, you'll look back at your videos from when you started, even if you thought they were good, and you'll see everything wrong with them. And I see everything wrong with my videos today, so it's just going to keep going. It's a forever thing.
I couldn't agree more. Quick shout out to Luria, by the way. Thank you for letting me use that part of the interview in this live stream you can watch right now. I think Marques perfectly articulates it there. The way I've been trying to say pretty much the same thing over the last couple of years is that early quantity leads to future quality. And I think this boils down into two concepts, those being current skill set and available data. Let's talk about skill set first. Generally, for most people, when they first start their YouTube channels, they don't have the required skill set to make videos that people want to watch. In particular, what type of videos people want to watch on YouTube. By making videos every single day or as frequently as you can, you'll learn how to use your camera, generate ideas, present in front of camera if that's what you want to do, edit on the video editing program you've decided to use, start to understand the concept of custom thumbnails and optimizing your video content, publishing it, and reacting to your audience through the comments. All of these things and a lot more are, as Marques said, tangible things. I guarantee you, especially when you first start your YouTube channel, that in 6 months' time, you'll look back at those first videos, which you may have thought were good at the time, and think they are now absolutely terrible. And that's perfectly fine. That's part of learning from your mistakes and improving on your video content and your skill set. By increasing the number of videos you publish early on, you're shortening that time frame. Imagine if you created 30 videos in your first month. That's 30 different projects you started and finished. Now, yeah, absolutely, I agree, those videos could be absolutely terrible. And maybe it is the case that not many people watch those videos. There is another argument that to begin with, you should focus less on your audience and focus on your skill set. Yes, absolutely, this is likely to flip 180 at some point in your YouTube journey when you're focusing a lot more on your audience. But there are two things that you need to figure out at the beginning of your YouTube journey. Those are, do you enjoy making videos? Because if you want to make a channel, a business, a career out of it, you're going to be making a lot of videos over the coming years. And you also want to get good at making videos as quickly as possible so that you can make good videos for your intended audience. Now, when we talk about available data, we're talking about the videos themselves. And as Marquez said, if you can notice tangible improvements in your content, you know you're getting better. If you can't see any changes or improvements in your videos, then you don't necessarily know what you're doing right and wrong. And the less videos you make, the less opportunity you have to do that. Over time, you'll get better, more efficient, quicker at making video content, and then you can start to focus on the quality of the content for that audience you want to grab on YouTube. Now then, let's return to that poll, which seems to disagree with everything I've just said. Well, the interesting thing is, quite a lot of the comments actually come from the minority. Creators time and time again mentioned learning from their mistakes, and some pretty much wrote down exactly my thoughts on the subject of quality versus quantity. If I had made multiple videos in a month, I would have acquired so much more experience, and then I would have been able to make high quality videos. Early quantity can lead to future quality, but not only that, nothing beats experience. Now, in the interest of fairness, there were many comments that supported the quality concept. So you can pause the video right now and read these if you want, because I can't be bothered as it doesn't fit the narrative of this video. But having said this, am I seriously suggesting to you that in your first month as a YouTube creator, you should aim to make a video every single day? Clearly not. That is ridiculous. Almost no creator is going to be able to achieve that because it's just far too much work. The last thing I want you to do is burn yourself out. But I did need to give you two extremes. Spend an incredible amount of time making one video to improve the quality, or disregard quality completely and make as many videos as possible. The truth obviously lies somewhere in between. You can make incrementally better videos without trying to make the perfect video every single time. So a more realistic approach to this might be, if you intend to make a video in your first week, maybe you could stretch it to 2 or possibly even 3. Try not to think of YouTube as an exam. It isn't something that you will either fail or pass on your first attempt. But with each attempt, you'll have something tangible to work with for the next time.